Hey guys, Cronus Falls here, and today I am on Gara's account again. I did an account rework for him recently, a few weeks ago, but now I am back in to take a look at his arena team for him. So let's go ahead and take a look at the champs again. So it has changed up a little bit since last time. We've got a Warlord now, we've got a, who else? Let's see, I think we just got a Martyr as well. She's not leveled up yet though. So there's a couple new things we could potentially work with. Obviously we've still got a Krisk, a Sir Nick, we've got a Ray now as well. So quite a few things. I think we might just go for a more defensive style team here because he still doesn't have Arbiter yet. He does have a high Katoon, so I guess it just depends on the level of speed gear we have. If we could get her to like the 290 range potentially, then we would go for speed. Otherwise, we're probably just going to go for sustain. So let's go ahead and take a look at the gear here. So if we come in here, filter for just speed substats and take a look in the speed gear, what do we have? So we've got 13 speed here, so we could potentially work with that. I'm sure we've got some speed boots. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Let's see, any speed boots in the speed set. We do have some 5 stars, so that would work. Now we just need to see, it looked like we didn't have a lot of options on chest. It's not rolled up yet, but that could be potentially good. Shields also not rolled up. Let's see here. 9 speed on a helmet's pretty good. 9 speed there, 11 there. So we do have some good options here. I think I'm going to attempt to see if we can get her really fast, although she does only have a 15% boost, and with all these crazy champions in here, it still might be a better idea to go with a sustain team. I mean, when we have Chris coming in there giving us those huge shields, Torment affecting an Arbiter, we've got Sir Nick also giving shields, Warlord also giving shields. I think at this point we just go for sustain. So let's take a look at their builds. So let's see, Warlord here in a shield set. His accuracy is really low for arena, so that's not really going to work out for us. His HP is pretty good though, so we'll need to work on this a little bit. Let's take a look at Krisk. Krisk here, very good defense, pretty good HP, so that's going to give us some decent shields and decent accuracy as well, so not too bad there. Sir Nick doesn't have a chest on, which is interesting. He has very high defense, which is interesting. No accuracy because he doesn't need accuracy. 141 speed. So are these speed? No, these are defense percent. That's why his are so high. So we can potentially buff up his build as well. And then Torment, we have him in a frost set and a speed set. So he's actually pretty decently fast, but his accuracy is nowhere near where we want it to be. So yeah, we're definitely going to have to re-gear these guys. So I am going to go ahead and cut it here, and then I'll come back in after they're re-geared. Alrighty, so we are done with the re-gearing. So with Torment here, I switched him up a little bit to get his accuracy up. So let's go ahead and take a look at his stats here. We've still got him at about 41k HP. He's at about 3400 defense now, which is a little lower than he was. But that can still come up a little bit with this ring here. I'm not going to roll it up to 16 because it's not that great. So if we could get a better defense ring, that would be great. But 166 speed, a little lower than it was as well, but not too much. I think it's like a 5 difference or something. And then we've got him up to 327 accuracy now, which is a lot better. Once we get over that 300 mark, you know, we're going to be hitting it a lot more against stronger teams. Ideally, I would like to get it over 400, but we just don't have the gear for it right now. So that's what we're going to go ahead and go with on Torment. Let's go ahead and take a look at Krisk here. So Krisk, I managed to get his speed up to 163, still at about 4500 defense and 5500 HP now. But we did manage to get his accuracy up to 246, so he should be able to land those provokes a little bit better. So I think all around just a little bit better build for him. And then Sir Nick here, what we did was we didn't change too much. I went ahead and changed out his weapon and his we got him in a chest plate as well. I would like to change out the banner to a resistance banner as well, but he doesn't have any at the moment. So let's just go ahead and take a look at the build. Still at about 70k HP, 3600 defense, 156 speed, and then 232 resistance. So if we could get him into either a 5 or 6 star resistance banner, we could be seeing that over the 300 mark, which would be nice. In Gold 4, a lot of people, they just have their accuracy built up to like 2 something. So if your resistance is over 300, you're going to be able to resist a lot. Since Sir Nick doesn't need any accuracy, it's pretty easy to build resist on him. So that's what I would suggest going forward. And then Warlord, I actually didn't change up at all. As far as shield gear goes, this is just the best he's got. I would like to see that accuracy a little bit higher, but that's just going to have to come in the future. So let's go ahead and test these guys out in the arena here. That's going to be the fun part. So let's see, let's find a semi-decent team to go against. Let's check out these guys here. So Tormund's coming in as our lead. Oh, we've got Rotos in here, which is interesting. Let's see, what's his build like? Because I've totally forgot about him. Not bad at all actually. He doesn't really have much accuracy, but he's got the speed, he's got the crit rate, he's got the crit damage. We may just try it with Sir Nick here first and see how it goes, just because with this kind of team, Rotos isn't going to be able to get his full value. He might end up getting killed ahead of time. Let's go in here with these guys. Let's just throw it on auto, see how it goes. So we're doing pretty well. We're basically taking no damage at all. Our Tormund is taking some debuffs, but that's fine. And we're getting our freezes off. So basically with this kind of setup, it's just about not dying and whittling them down slowly. So even though we're taking more hits, they're definitely faster than us. We're just not really taking any damage and whittling their HP down slowly. And that's going to be that. So I think this is going to be pretty solid. Let's go ahead and try it against this team. It's got a Zargala for a defense break. Just throw it on auto. They freeze themselves up. So yeah, we've got the provokes off now. This is looking pretty solid. If we want to, we can go ahead and target the Gorgrab to make sure he's not going to come around and revive people. And there we go. We're slamming them down. Krisk actually hits pretty decently hard. Man, this is just brutal. And these are all Void champs, by the way, so no matter who you're up against, affinity doesn't matter. Let's see, go against these guys. So we've got an opposing Krisk, so that could be a little bit of an issue for us. We'll see. So yeah, the provoke is not going to be good for us, but we do manage to freeze everyone up with the Tormund. Just keep it running on auto here. Sir Nick actually didn't get provoked because he's got the decent resistance, so we're looking pretty good there. If we can get it over 300, then he's not going to be taking really any CC at all. So I think we've basically got it in the bag at this point. Rotos trying to do his job, but he's barely even breaking through the shields. He's going to be going down pretty soon here, I would imagine. There he goes. So now we've just got a Romero and a Krisk to deal with. Not too bad at all. And the block debuffs from Krisk is actually... And, I'm not sure Krisk actually, but the block debuffs from Warlord, I meant to say, is really helpful as well. As long as we can get in there without getting too many debuffs on us, then we can block them and we'll be looking really good. It would be pretty tough to go against a Tormund with this comp, just because... we do put on a ton of buffs on ourselves. Let's see, let's check this out. 226,000 power. And it is also a tanky team, so this may go on for a little while. But let's see. 226,000 power means they have some pretty decent resistance as well, which is why you want to build some really good accuracy on Tormund. That way you can make sure he's still getting his CC off like that. So far, looking pretty good though. They still aren't breaking through our shields, although we haven't really done any damage to them either. Get some cooldowns going for him. Elder Skarg looks like he's going to be going down here in a second. but Lily 2 could potentially bring him back. So he's down. Lily 2 still hasn't taken any damage. Rosin has. He's going to be going down pretty quick here as well, but Lily 2 is going to be able to bring them back. Potentially. Yeah, there we go. So they're both back now, and with a Veil, we do mostly AoE damage, so Lily 2 is actually a pretty good counter against us. Let's go ahead and target her to make sure that she goes down, because once she is down, we basically win. We need to get some more shields going here. We do have Unkillable, though. Gosh, this team is actually nuts. It'll be a great defense, too. Like, no one's going to want to attack this. Come on, we just need to wear down this Lily, too. That block debuffs is really what's doing it as far as stopping us, because we're not getting any CC off on her. So once it wears off, hopefully we can get something going. Yeah, we got her frozen now, so that's definitely going to help us out. She's not going to be putting as many shields up on herself, but Beck decides to go ahead and remove it all, cleanse it. Ugh, this is brutal. We're getting through it, though. One thing, we don't have any... Actually, Torment has some buff removal. He doesn't land it, though, on the Lily 2. I guess her resistance is just too high, which is unfortunate, but she only has one heal left on her, and we're still getting her down pretty good. We get resisted on most of those cooldowns. Come on, kill her. One more good hit should do it. There we go. Alright, now with Lily 2 down, we should be able to just move through these guys. She just kept bringing them back for us to deal with. So, there we go. Elder Skarg and Rosin are down. Now it's just the Bad Elk. That's a heck of a long fight, but it is a win. So, there's that. This definitely isn't the quickest team in the world, but man, is it effective. Alright, let's see. Something else to fight here. That's going to be another really long fight. Another really long fight. Let's see. Let's go against something like this. So this is an out-and-out speed team, it looks like. So we'll see what they can do here. Yeah, even with Ithos, they're just not doing anything to us. So let's come through and get our stuff going. Got huge shields to work with. Get some provokes off. All their cooldowns are knocked out now, so they just have to go A1s. Chris comes in and slams them too. So yeah, this is actually brutal. There goes Rotos, and now it's basically just cleanup duty. So this team still has a lot of room for improvement in the gear, as you guys have seen, but even as it stands, it is pretty nuts. So I think that is going to be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed Gara. I hope you have a lot of luck with this team, man. I think it could easily see you into Platinum, just with all these crazy champs. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Join the Discord in the link down below, or leave a comment if you have anything you'd like to talk about. I'm always happy to give you guys advice and help out, and thanks for watching.